Welcome, it's a beautiful day. My name is Jessie and I teach Tantra Yoga. My channel is called Jessie Tantra Yoga. I talk about different topics on this channel as well as teach yoga. And if you are new here, please make sure to subscribe and to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, make sure to join my Facebook page called Jessie Tantra Yoga. So today I just wanted to talk about the yamas and the niyamas. The yamas and the niyamas are part of Patanjali's Eightfold Path, and they're known as the 8 limbs of yoga. It's a brand new year now. It's 2023 and it's the very beginning of this new year. And so I thought it would be really great for us to revisit these principles and just take a look at them and kind of gain an awareness and an understanding of them. And obviously we are only human and we're not going to be able to do everything perfectly all of the time, and that's just an unreasonable expectation. But it's really great to have these principles in mind, and they're great principles to live by and practice every single day. Yama means how we relate to the external world. The first yama that I want to talk about is ahimsa. Ahimsa means to do no harm. So to do no harm to ourselves and to do no harm to others. For some, this may mean not eating meat. For others, this may mean just coming from love, making sure that our words and our actions are coming from a place of love. And then, of course, always continuing to find forgiveness. So this is coming back to our Anahata chakra. This is in our chest. And this allows for selflessness, altruism, joy, and peace. The next yama I want to talk about is called satyam. This is known as truthfulness. So this is speaking and acting from a place of inner truth. Now, I know it can be very difficult sometimes to find our inner truth and to even know what we want. But through yoga, we can tap into our spirit and we can listen. We can listen to our guidance. So this is letting go of the mind and tapping into the soul so that we can better understand ourselves. Because when we better understand ourselves, we can treat others with respect, and we will honor others more because we just honor ourselves more. So we will not lie, and we'll just speak honestly. We'll speak from the heart. The next yama is asteya, and this means not taking what does not belong to us. So we don't steal time, we don't steal little things. So it could be a shampoo from a hotel room. It could be just taking something that isn't ours, maybe salad dressing, just anything small. We're just never taking what does not belong to us. And this doesn't only apply to material things, it could also mean not taking someone's emotional well-being away from them, not stealing someone's confidence, things like that. The next yama is brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means to attain celibacy, or at least just to be aware and mindful of our sexual energy and to make sure that we're not just spilling it in places where, it might not be beneficial. And even if you are in an intimate, loving, sexual relationship, refraining from ejaculation can be really good sometimes, because when we ejaculate, oftentimes we're losing this life energy. Oftentimes that can lead to feeling sluggish. I could go into depth about this, but if you want to know more, feel free to ask, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. And the final yama that I want to talk about is called aparingraha. And this means non-grasping, non-exploitation, and just letting go. And so when we practice aparingraha, we actually own just as much as we need. We're not hoarding anything, so we don't have like 5 or 10 toothbrushes. We don't have excess things. We don't let food go bad. We're very mindful about our footprint here on earth, and we try to leave as little of a footprint as possible. And so I actually really thought about this yama earlier in 2022, which was like maybe 5 days ago. I thought about just how much stuff I have and how much I've accumulated, and I actually just got rid of bags and bags of stuff. So it's amazing how over the years we just accumulate things and we're not always aware of it. So it's important to really question everything that we own and think, hey, maybe I could give this to somebody else and they would enjoy this more because I haven't used this in a while. And it feels really good to just let go of things and to make sure that our space is really pure and that there isn't too much clutter in our space. And I'm always having to remind myself of this because I love clothes, I love jewelry and all of those things. But at the end of the day, they don't really lead to happiness. And sometimes they cause an aggravated mind because there's just so much stuff around us. And it can be hard to center and focus and to be mindful. And it's something I recently focused on, so maybe this will inspire you too to think about the things you own and whether they are necessary. All right, so now that we are aware of all of the yamas, which is how we relate to the external world, I'm going to talk a little bit about the niyamas, which is how we treat and relate to ourselves. The first niyama is saka. This means cleanliness. So cleanliness in our home and also for our body, the clothes we wear, are they clean? All of this, it's really, really important that we maintain this, and we can maintain this through daily kriyas. You know, in yoga, there are different kriyas, and I can touch on this in another video. But, you know, you can scrape your tongue, you can wash your eyes, and there's so many ways to cleanse ourselves every single day. So this is really, really important in yoga. The next niyama I want to touch on is known as santosha. This is contentment. So just being at peace with your life, being at peace with what is, even if things are challenging for you, it's just finding a sense of, it's okay. I am here and it's all going to work out. So it's really just accepting and being with what is here right now. Another niyama is tapas. Tapas really attains to self-discipline. So when we practice a tapa, we have a goal for ourselves. It could be big or small, but it's something achievable. It's something measurable. So for example, maybe my tapas for this week is that I will not speak badly about somebody behind their back. So this is something that I really hold myself accountable for, and something that I'm not going to do because it's my tapas and I'm going to fulfill this goal that I have. So it can be big or small. Maybe you're going to take a cold shower every single day, which is something I've been doing for the new year. I'm on day 2. So that's my tapas lately. So pick a tapa. It can be really anything that you want to work on, that you believe that you can achieve. Svadhyaya is another niyama, and this is self-study. So just self-inquiry, really better understanding ourselves so that we can better understand others. And this is just really, really important for making the world a better place. When we understand ourselves, our actions reflect our inner desires, and it just helps in our relationships, and it just helps us to feel more fulfilled and confident within ourselves. Finally, Ishvari Pradhyana. This is just surrendering to Ishvara, which is the divine, oneness, to whatever you want to call it. It can be called God. But it's just surrendering to the universe and just saying, okay, whatever happens, you know, I'm giving up my control. I'm giving up the reins. I'm not racing towards anything. I'm just being okay with what is while still working towards other things. That's okay. As long as you're not tugging and pushing and prodding and wanting to force and control and manipulate situations, because at the end of the day, whatever happens will be, and it's up to us to just find peace and to find joy with that. And so I found in my life that when I do surrender, good things come and magic can happen. So these are the yamas and the niyamas. I hope that they inspired you today And thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions about any one of them, please don't hesitate to comment down below. Just let me know. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and some of your goals. And a question I want to leave you with is, what is a tapa that you have for the new year in 2023? And take care. Namaste. Thank you again for joining me.